Hey, Namisha and team. I want to go ahead and get this out with regard to the question that Namisha had asked about selling puts. So I don't want to make any assumptions that it's pretty straightforward, although I believe it's pretty straightforward. It's one of my favorite strategies. Hey, baby. One of my favorite strategies to do. It's what I call a stock substitution trade, and it's a stock substitution trade where I will do this on stocks that, number one, you have the capital in case you get assigned, so you don't want to be freaking out. If you have have a margin account, typically most brokerage firms will give you a 4-to-1 during the day or a 2-to-1 overnight. So let's say you had a $100,000 account and you can afford $100,000 worth of shares. Typically, you actually can afford $200,000 worth of shares. I never tap out the full line of margin on that, but it's just something I wanted to bring to the attention. But I do it on stocks that I really like. I do it on stocks that I believe in. I do it on stocks that I wouldn't mind owning. And SWBI was one of those stocks. So let me kind of show you. I'm going to share my screen with you, and I'm going to show you what it is that that I was looking at and how it actually all plays out. So here you see SWBI, and it started actually breaking up to the upside today and traded over 17. But much like I said in the other video, I don't need it to trade over 1750, which is the one I shorted. I shorted the 1750 puts because my break even, you take your credit, which I took in $1, I want to say it was $1.45 credit, $1.45 credit. You subtract that from the strike price of 1750. Well, that leaves you, so if you get assigned the trade, that really puts you at a cost basis of 1750 minus the $1.45 credit. And that gives you what? $16.05. So if I was assigned the trade, let's say I was assigned the trade on Friday and it was trading at where it's at right now, 1663. Well, if I'm really buying the stock at 1605, I'm already up positive, 60 cents, 55 cents. So, and then I could turn around and sell covered calls against it if I chose to do that. But so let's just go here. Let's say you were going to take this trade right now, and with 3 days left in the trade. So the 1750s are going for $1.10. You see that here on this side here, $1.10 by $1.15. So in my case, if I wanted to buy this back, I could. So I picked it up for $1.45. I could go ahead and buy it back for $1, between $1.10 and $1.15. So I'd make, roughly 40 cents on the trade, 35, 40 cents on the trade, depending on what I got filled at. Let's just say 35 cents on the trade, $35 per contract. Let's say you did 10 contracts. Well, there's 350 bucks that you would make. If you got to sign the trade, again, it's going to be, if you were to do this trade today, it's going to be $17.50. Your cost base is going to be $17.50. Let's say you only got $1.10 minus the $1.10. So that's what? That's $16.50, $16.40 is what your cost basis is. So if you did this and you got to sign the trade on Friday and your cost basis was $16.40 and Smith & Wesson was trading where it's at right now at $16.62, are you going to be profitable? Of course you are, because you're picking it up for $16.40 and the trade's going for $16.62. So yeah, that's just, I did the same thing with work. And again, you don't have to keep the trade until expiration date. You can close, like I said, I can close out the trade today if I wanted to. I could buy it back, pocket my 35 cent profit, and I can go ahead and say, I still believe in it. Let me roll out till October and sell the same thing, 1750s. And now I'm going to bring in, so I pocketed 35 cents on the first one, and now I'm going to bring in $2.25 on this next one. So let's say you did 10 contracts. That's $225 per $225 per contract. 10 contracts. That's over 2,000 bucks. So so those are the things that you can take a look at. There's so many different options. As I stated before, I'm going to hold the trade. I'm going to see if I get assigned. It's really going to depend. The trade, it popped up today over $17 a share, went up to, I think, as high as, what's the high here? $17 and almost 30 cents. So at that point, I would say the chances of me getting assigned there would be highly unlikely, but I would love it if I did. Even at this point here at 1663, it looks like it's starting to make its way back up. I don't know if I'll get assigned or not. I really don't know, but if I do, I'm okay with that. 1605, and it's going for 1665. That'll be a pretty sweet trade. Any rate, hope that all makes sense. I just wanted to get that out because I know that some of you may have had questions on how that all works in terms of when you're selling puts. Again, you want to make sure you have the capital. You want to do it on stocks in case you get assigned. You want to do it on stocks that you believe in, and it's a great stock substitution strategies. It's for when you want to go out there and buy shares instead of buying shares, sell puts. All right, guys. Hope that makes sense. I'll talk to you later. Take care.